Ah, the NBA and their rules. 3 steps without dribbling and it's a traveling violation. Simple enough, right? But it seems like the referees are getting stage fright when it comes to calling out the offenders. These guys are usually pros at their jobs, but when it comes to some of these travels, they seem to leave their whistles at home. And as for some of the players out there, are they trying to end up on Shaqtin' a Fool? Playing a game of hopscotch on their way to the basket. It's like they're living in their own Matrix universe, defying gravity and the rules of basketball. We start with none other than this classic clip of Westbrook.
You see.
During their loss to the Warriors, he caught an inbounds pass and started walking up the court whilst cradling the ball. He took at least 5 steps before dribbling the basketball. It's like he's on a sightseeing tour of the arena, strolling around like a tourist on vacation. I mean, if he can travel that far without getting caught, who knows where else he could go? Even Curry had to give his 2 cents on this epic travel.
It was funny, obviously. I think you could tell he was just worried about calling out a play and getting his guys in the right spots.
How about this one? I mean, just take a look at that. Looking like Michael Jackson the way his feet started stuttering. Wait a minute, somebody count those steps. I lost count already. It's like he's toe tapping in the paint. At 19, we have Dwayne Wade being a little extra in a game against the Portland Trail Blazers. It's December 28th and he must have still been in Christmas mode because he seems to have forgotten the rules.
Imagine Terry Stotts hasn't done that. No, and he shouldn't, because let's see how this...
That's a lot of steps, dude. I mean, let's bring in LeBron to count this one out.
Not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7.
And, wow, he takes 7 steps before finally getting called out for it. It's hilarious, but also concerning that the refs missed this blatant travel. Maybe they were thrown off by his baby steps? Guess who else didn't get called to the principal's office? Yeah, Dirk Nowitzki. Here's an obvious traveling violation with Nowitzki, who started doing defensive slides with the ball before turning and facing James Harden.
He didn't think he was going to get that, too.
I mean, NBA games move quickly, and referees can miss a pivot foot or an extra step on a fast break, but golly, Dirk, what are you doing? Talk about unusual. At 17, Ennis seems to stumble, but the referees were covering their eyes apparently. The classic stumble drive. Never fails. Let's give it a quick count.
To the gather, 1, 2,
3, 4. Oh my goodness!
One of the greatest moves of all time. This guy's a deep bag. But what happens when the stars do it? I mean, the all NBA caliber guys. Curry's moves were so slick that the ref was completely caught off guard. And can you believe it? He took 9 steps without getting caught. While Steph got away with 9 of them, his brother Seth wasn't so lucky.
His dribble stolen by Brown, up ahead for Curry. And he traveled on his way to the rim. He looked behind him.
Turns to see if Harrison, 2, 3, yeah.
We can see who the favorite brother is. At 14, we have Kemba Walker with the most overpowered jump step ever. Even the cameraman was shocked at how beautiful that move was. Nah, that's one of the worst missed calls I've ever seen. And there was nothing anyone could do about it. Not even this guy. Sometimes you're so involved in the play that you forget the basic rules of the sport. Well, it seems Kuzma was trying to make the right play and find the open teammate. He got the jitters and started moving a little too much. How about this from the team that was meant to be fine in the West? Ja Morant has had some known controversies away from the court, but how about this violation on it? This is what you get when you use up all of your good karma.
Oh my goodness! Wait a minute.
What about this from Aquaman Steven Adams doing 1 too many Euro steps?
Sends it up, Adams. Boy, he just got a little ahead of himself. A little too far out in front of the skis, as we like to say.
Yeah, well, he had a whole lot of meat left on that bone when he caught that pass.
Was probably watching too many Manu Ginobili highlights the night before. Now here's your homeboy Kevin Durant. You see, Durantula is no stranger to controversies, and he's never the one to back down. He's either making offensive statements in the court or calling someone out on Twitter from his burner. But here, it was Durant against himself.
Cracking down on traveling this year. Oh my God. Are they? And 1, count that.
And he knew he did it too. At 9, we have Kendrick Perkins. The Cavs center started stomping his feet to the beat, and we should have recorded the audio. Someone called DJ Khaled. We get in the studio to cook up something crazy. Oh dear, this one is excessive. See, there are obvious travels, and then there is Corey Brewer's stutter stepping from the 3-point line travels. So it's the end of the first quarter, and the Timberwolves swingman made a steal before driving down the court. At about the 3-point line, Corey picked up the ball and took 6 steps before a two-handed dunk. Of course, he didn't get called, and even if he did, it wouldn't have made a difference because the Thunder went on to win 111-92. How about Jimmy Butler creating his own offensive plays? We know Jimmy has had instances he hasn't liked his teammates, but so much so that he decides he doesn't need them? Jimmy just decides to alley-oop to himself. Great pass, A+ teammate grade.
He gets 3 more tries before he scores, right?
Oh, the ref didn't call that? Oh.
So we just gotta give you a heads up about this guy. Green has somehow mastered the art of getting on a lot of nerves on and off the court, and he's an established trash talker. But right here, dude was trying out some new dance steps, and I can tell you for sure he's really good at it. At some point, he just wouldn't let the ball go, and he wouldn't stop dancing either, counting 12 steps.
A 12-step travel that was not called. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Get 2 over. 9, 10.
It's one thing to have a clear fast break and another to take the open dunk. The ideal situation. But for Terrence Ferguson, that is not his ideal situation.
The travel or the finish? I think the travel.
I'd like to see him in the dunk contest, man.
Well,
at 4, it's the King LeBron James doing his Russell Westbrook impression off the inbound pass. Blatantly not dribbling, but hey, don't poke the bear. Bro took as many steps as he has rings. He might get away with this sometimes, but even LeBron is human. I mean, technically he did get away with it. The referees didn't call anything, but the basketball gods weren't having any of that from LBJ.
okay. That's travel, right?
Tyronn Lue had the same face for both reactions. Oh, yeah, that's travel.
That's travel, man.
I may be a little generous with the counter.
Man. No, I guess not.
Once again, we have a Jimmy Butler feature. Jimmy is known for his fun personality, and there is only one explanation for this travel. It was his audition for Dancing with the Stars.
Do you think Victor Cruz's gig is safe?
Yeah. Oh, no. Okay, Jimmy.
And hey, if you need a dance partner, Steve Kerr looks down. Finally, whenever you're feeling confused about what to do, just remember this guy. He drives baseline, thinks he wants to shoot the ball, then at the last second isn't feeling it anymore. He decides to come back down, acts like nothing happened, then starts dribbling again. The refs even knew it wasn't right, but were so confused they forgot what their job was. Often, referees will let minor incidents slide to allow a good flow and pace of the game. And other times, they just happen to miss a call because they're only human. Some incidents, however, such as the travel violations we saw, are mind-boggling how they aren't pulled up. I mean, some of them travel to Cancun mid-game. Anyways, these incidents make for good entertainment, and I'm sure it will keep happening. I trust you enjoyed your walk down Hoop Street, and we'll catch you in the next one.